Guess who's goddamn back? It's your boy, the Holy Commentator, back at this shit again with, some brand new scenery. Look at that. You see these holes right in the closet there? Thank you, BO6 Siege. But today, we are talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Okay, this is a very important time in a man's life. A new Call of Duty game is released, and you have two choices. Either you love that fucking game and you never stop playing it until another Black Ops game comes out, fuck Modern Warfare, or you hate it with a burning passion, it sucks dick, and you never want to play Call of Duty ever again, and you switch to a brand new game series. That is the choices that every single man has to choose in his life at one goddamn point. Now, here's the biggest thing here, ladies and gentlemen, is that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 needs a review. Now, only from what I saw on the Xbox Showcase, which first of all, I have to say, I'm going to make a video about the Xbox Showcase as well alongside this one. I may release it a day or two, away from this video, really depending on how it works, but I'm really passionate about Black Ops and Call of Duty in general, and this game looks like a good game that I can possibly even commentate, and I can really enjoy commentating. I was going to try to do Modern Warfare 3 commentating, didn't really work out, but let's get into the review. No long waiting, let's fucking go, boys. Let's talk about Black Ops 6. What I can see in the trailer, I want to say the Black Ops 6 story looks absolutely fantastic. I like how they were really focusing on the Black Ops story instead of the multiplayer and Warzone. I really hated those aspects because Warzone is the most overhyped thing, I believe, in my eyes, and it's just not really that fun after a while, and I really hate that kind of thing. I really hate how you have to unload like 18 magazines into somebody before they die, and it's very frustrating for me, and I really hated that. But I'm happy that they're really focusing away from Warzone and on the main story. Now, the main story itself seems like it could be very good, and the way they have a safe house still, like they did in Cold War, and Cold War itself was a very good game, and I really hope they have that choice system where you're able to choose what happens, like a little choose your own adventure story, and I hope that campaign is, decently long. And of course, Cold War had its own issues right there, because it was a very short campaign, but it had a lot of meat to it, surprisingly, right? And since they have way more time to work on this game, and since they basically just dropped zombies and said, fuck it, you guys work on Black Ops 6. Fuck Modern Warfare 3. That was a fucking shit show, if I've ever seen it, right? Let's just avoid that completely. Let's go work on Black Ops 6. And again, clearly that was the best decision to make because the story so far looks very good. Now, I don't know if it's going to be preachy or not, but I think it's going to be absolutely peak, and the time frame is going to be set in 1990s, around that Gulf War era, which again is a very good era that hasn't really been discussed in Call of Duty yet. You had the Vietnam War, you had the Cold War, you had basically all of these different wars all in collection before, but the Gulf War hasn't really been discussed yet. It's a more modern take on Black Ops, and I think it's going to be absolutely perfect. I think this is all leading up to 2025 in Black Ops 2, the original Black Ops 2 game, so it could be perfect, and it could also mean a Black Ops 2 remaster right after this one is complete, and that would be absolutely fantastic. Absolutely peak. Now, again, from what I can see in the story, it looks good. Woods is back. Woods is also a cripple from Black Ops 2. It's a continuation of what happened there. And again, I'm going to be probably playing back through Black Ops 2 again, just to remember the storyline and see how it went, and how Woods absolutely got his ass kneecapped, by Raul Menendez. I really want to see that shit again.
I'm ready to roll, baby! What the fuck? Oh, that shit? Nah, I'm just fucking lazy.
Really good story before, and I think they're continuing that story, and I think it's going to be absolutely perfect. I hope they can go over the line. I hope they can push the kind of agenda on that kind of shit, and really just push everything to be very good. When I mean agenda, I don't mean politics. I just mean the way that the game is played and the way that the story is formulated. Again, I cannot really say much from a story trailer standpoint, but there's a lot of lies, there's a lot of deceit, there's a lot of who's your friend, who's your enemy type vibe going on right now, and it's an absolute amazing idea, and I really hope this works out very well. And if it does, I'm probably going to be streaming the whole entire campaign live, so you guys can go check that out. Of course, at the Holy Commentator at Twitch. It's down below in the comments, or not in the comments, but in the description. Go check it out. But next, we're going to be talking about gameplay, and it's going to be also including the multiplayer from what I can see, and one of the most biggest updates they probably have there. Let's get into that. The multiplayer itself also looks absolutely fantastic with a brand new movement.
We've pushed ourselves at every corner to innovate and craft the most signature Black Ops experience for our players. Movement has been a consistent area of focus and innovation for Call of Duty. And with Black Ops 6, we're redefining movement across the entire game. For the first time ever, players can sprint in any direction and move like a true Black Ops action hero with an entirely new global system we call Omni Movement.
Holy God, I love the movement in this, where you're able to run in every single direction and move every single which way, as long as it can't be abused. That is the biggest thing I hope for, because the last thing I want is another sweat fest where I feel like every single time I move, it has to have an absolutely fucking quantum purpose and the fucking, voice of reality here. So I really hope that they can really manage that and make sure the movement is going down. As you can clearly see, I'll be, of course, popping the trailer up on screen to really show everything and showcase what I'm talking about. That movement does look good, and I'm really happy that it's not just everything is forward. Things can go backward, sideways, really doesn't matter as long as it's all good. And the fact that you have like a little bit of a angle peek around doorways could be very good as well. I'm a Siege player as well as Call of Duty, so of course having the ability to peek an objective and like slow turn and slow, corner a room and pie off a room is an absolute great addition, and I really, again, hope it cannot be abused, and I hope there's no like head glitches, especially when you're coming around corners and pieing off the room. And I really hope that all works out very well, right? And that is the biggest thing that is really coming to multiplayer, and of course a brand new set of weapons, which I can't wait for either. I really want to see some really good weapons, because I mean, let's go right back to the first Black Ops. You have the G11, like you have this coming up and you're like, what the hell is that? And this here, you can finally probably have some of these kind of weapons where you're like, what the hell is this thing? Who created it? Why do they create it? And even if it's just a little bit outside of the era, I think it would be really cool if they added some really weird weapons that are actually there in history. Not only that fucking Vanguard, let's go saw off an STG-44, take the back plate off of that, say screw it, we're gonna put reflexes on it. I don't want any of that shit, but I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing. This is Treyarch making Call of Duty, and I can't wait for what they're going to be doing here. And I honestly think this is going to be probably a very good Call of Duty, and it could be the reset they needed since Modern Warfare 2019, because I don't think they had a really true reset until Modern Warfare 2019. Before that, it was kind of everything was getting played out. Nobody liked Ghost, nobody really liked Infinite Warfare, nobody really liked Advanced Warfare. But this time, it could be the reset that we all need, especially with Modern Warfare 2019, ever since they added the new mechanics and sliding mechanics, and since they're adding new movement mechanics into the game and not really just copying and copying and copying and copying, then it could be very, very good. Absolutely peak for what we're looking for here in the next year of Call of Duty. And I honestly think that if it's really good, and since it's first of all coming out on Game Pass anyway, I already have it pre-downloaded, so I'm going to be immediately streaming it the second that thing comes out in October, and I'll be putting it on for live stream. So again, hope you guys enjoyed that when it's coming out. If you again want to see it, Holy Commentator at twitch.com. You'll go see me there. Go check me out. But either way, I honestly think this is going to be a very good Call of Duty, and a very good Call of Duty to commentate, especially with the brand new movement system. I literally cannot wait for more cracked out commentating for you guys, especially after this, and especially after the new reveal trailer. I was thinking about doing that for X-Defiant, but holy God, Black Ops 6 does look really good. And again, since it's coming to Game Pass immediately, and I have Game Pass, I'm definitely going to have that downloaded and make sure I can play it. Hope you guys enjoyed my little bit of a rambly review. There wasn't really a lot that I could really pick and piece from this kind of stuff yet. The gameplay looks good. The story looks good. That's really all I can say until the real game gets released. And of course, I'll be making my full review when that thing is out, when the Black Ops 6 is out, and I go through the story and everything else like that. And I'm going to be putting up, maybe even making a script about it and doing like a full-fledged, unranty video about this. So I honestly cannot wait for it. I can't wait for this new game to come out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, like and subscribe. And of course, like I said before, check me out on Twitch. I'm probably going to be streaming out there a little bit more. And if it's not going to be on Twitch, it's going to be on YouTube. Peace out. This is The Holy Commentator, signing off for now.